this is what I'm going to say, right? And I've experienced it, but funny enough, it was with a guy.
Okay.
I think maybe I have experienced it in the past before, but the most recent one was with a guy.
Was it a guy? Okay.
Being friends with people in the same economic class has both its pros and cons. Number one, even if you're in the same economic class, women will be women. Do you understand? It's just that your realities will be different. But if you think women are envious, they'll be envious, regardless of the social economic status, right? So, but I just really think that human beings can be great friends regardless of their economic status. But we need to tell ourselves a few truths first. Number one, if I'm a rich guy, yeah, and my friend is like not even average, for example, he's a great guy, but he's not average, our friendship might not be able to progress in a good, like, it's not going to move forward. Because what my idea of fun is going to be different from your idea of fun.
I don't think so. I don't think it always applies,
because we want
honestly.
to go for fine dining. Let me give you an instance. Okay, we're going out now. We want to go for fine dining, but your friend is a 9-to-5er that is living on a budget, but you're an entrepreneur that has money coming in every single day. I need to budget for that kind of expense.
Okay, so I have to say this. I feel like, having people that are not on your economic class as your friends is not a barrier in any kind of way. I have a particular friend who's like super, super, super wealthy. And, this friend, knows me, and we've been friends for like a very long time, and yes, it's the nature of friendship. At some point, as time goes on, I start to explore your own interests. You start to explore my own interests. We start to see life in similar forms, in similar ways.
How possible is that's
it's
what I'm trying to say?
possible.
Like, how possible is that?
Let me give you an example.
How did you guys become friends? Is it that how did you become friends? Because girl meets another girl, for example, at at a work event, for example, and you find out that this other girl is, I'll use a 9-to-5er again. A 9-to-5er earning very, very, very humble salary. And then I am a rich girl, I can spend, I have money to spend. And then I'm like, oh, hi, Gabrielle. Let's hang out.
Why are you calling my name like that? Why are you calling my name like that? Because you want to prove a point.
Oh, hi, Gabrielle.
My God.
Let's hang out at the beach.
Okay.
And it's not part of my budget.
Okay.
My salary is so amount, and I've planned transportation, feeding, so and so. Then I've planned my life, and you're asking me out of the blue, let's go.
I haven't planned. You have money now. You're in the upper.
So I can't just up and come. And it's these activities that strengthens our friendship.
Okay.
It's the activity, because you cannot keep, okay, how are you? How was your day? Yes, we can do that. We can communicate, but we need to hang out. We need to see each other. We need to.
Let's
having an event.
Let's not complicate life. The rich girl can one day easily just call the girl
And
that's
pay
not
for
as
them.
rich, and not even pay for them. She can say, "Oh, I'm having a party. Come over." It's never that deep to me.
It is
I feel like
deep.
life is simpler than you don't always have to make friends within your economic class. That's what
I agree, but I feel like the chances of survival of such friendship is like 1 out of 10.
Okay.
It's like 1 out of 10.
That's possible.
I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. What is the possibility that a poor girl being friends with a rich girl, let's say people with a humble background being friends, and this goes both ways, both men and women,
I agree.
can be sustained? It's not, in my opinion, it's not even realistic, because yes, our lives are different. Just imagine a copy being friends with me. It would just be like that's I feel like that's where the term gold digger came from, and I'm not a gold digger, but you can't help but look that way, because a lot of the things that this person would want to explore in the friendship, you're probably not open to it. You can't afford it, except the person pays for you. Can you go on a yacht? That's the idea of
I can
fun.
go on a yacht in Jesus' name. I can
Prophesy.
No, but honestly,
I agree.
But
Let's be honest. So what do you want to do for? If you want to do Netflix forever?
I'm sorry, I don't. This is one thing where I don't, completely agree with you.
No problem. You don't have
at
to.
all. To be honest,
because it's this people. It's the people that will settle.
If that's the case, if you're friending only between your own economic class with people within your economic class, now how are you going to know who's a true friend and who's not?
Mind you, I'm not saying you should not. I'm just saying the success rate is very, very low.
Okay.
Now, you can be friends with people for different reasons. This is how I make friends with people above me. Which I think that I like, because they help me aspire to be something bigger.
Yeah.
They say if you're the biggest, like if you're the biggest fish in the pond,
bigger
like,
people like around you,
so that you aspire to greater things.
And bigger does not always mean, economically, like in terms of money. It could be like
career,
spiritually, it could be mentally,
spiritually,
many
fashion
ways.
wise.
Yeah. So you have a tip or two to learn from this person, fashion wise. But for me, one of the ways that I know who's a real friend is when you get to really, really know me and you see some of my shortcomings. Maybe, for example, you find out that, I'm not saying that I'm not from a very wealthy background, but I'm just saying that if you find out that, you're not going to be like, oh my God, let me run away. Do you understand what I mean? Like, that was where I was coming to. I was coming to the fact that there are other reasons to be friends other than like money. Okay, I could be an excellent writer, for example, and you have money, and you need somebody that writes, to be friends with. And that you make friends with that person.
My pastor used to say, you need to make like strategic friendships. Be friends with a lawyer, be friends with a doctor, be friends with a police officer, for example, be friends with someone in politics. It's very good to be well-rounded and everything. So I feel like it's the exchange. Nobody is Jesus Christ. So what do you bring to the table is not only in romantic relationship. You need to be a person of quality. Look for things that will like build yourself.
Okay, so I'm actually asking
and then start to make friendships, because friends it's very rare for you to just meet somebody and like them straight up. There's something about that person that you like.
Meaning there's no such thing as unconditional love.
Are you her mother?
There's no such thing as unconditional. You're loving people, like even when you're friending people,
because
there's a reason
there's
why.
There's always a reason.
Why.
And so, if you want quality friendship, in my opinion, be a quality person. You understand? So that even if you are being friends, like they say dating up, like you're being friends with someone that is above you, whether it's financially, whether it's spiritually, and otherwise, you have other things to bring to the table, just as you have other things that you are good for. You're not just lying around hopeless and then like there's nothing you bring to the table. You impact that person's life as well.
I'm actually asking you, Tiny. How do you know someone is your true friend? Just like
I know that you're my true friend if you accept me.
Okay, yeah. It's similar to what I said. If you know me and then you're okay with who I am, basically.
Even if I'm not okay with who you are. I mean, there's a few things that some of my friends do that I'm not okay with.
Okay.
But because I understand that they know that I don't like it. So when they're around me, they respect my space. And I do that in turn for them. It's just, I feel like how to know a real friend is that person understands your personality and respects you.
Exactly. I think that makes so much sense. But lastly, do you think female friendships can be beautiful?
100%. And I think I just started one now. Yes. I didn't plan for it to be, I didn't plan to be friends. In fact, when I met this person, I thought she was a mean. I'm like, ugh. Do you understand? But now it's, it's gradually becoming something.
Getting to the permanent side.
And I really, what's this?
Getting to the permanent side.
And I'm excited to see what it wants to be. I told you that I'm trying to be intentional about making friendships and everything. And let's see how it goes. I want to be true to myself. And like, if they can be beautiful, this is how it can be beautiful. Be true to yourself as a person. Don't be doing anything because, you want this person to like you or you want to be friends with this person. That's the reason you're doing it. I'm doing it because my conscience allows it. I think it's the right thing to do and I'm comfortable with it. If I'm sacrificing because I want to, not because I'm trying to impress you.
Okay.
I want us to be so authentic with each other in a friendship.
Now that we're authentic with each other, am I your friend?
Yes, I think Gabrielle and I are friends because, I mean, we can have conversations and be... What is it?
Okay, I was thinking you come here online, on air, and then you're not saying, I was like, what? English. Let me see. I want to see the English you speak. That was actually a trap. Let me hear what you have to say.
Father, Lord, bless... I bless God for... So, I need to say a speech.
this is Live as You See It, and this was our first ever episode. I hope you had so much fun listening to us.
I did.
When we're thinking about what to name the podcast, me and Tiny were thinking, and then one of the ideas I suggested for the name was Two Black Girls sitting on the wall. One named Gabrielle and one named Tiny.
Fly away, Gabrielle. You will fly.
You should have fly away. Oh my goodness. This is the part where we leave you guys. Signing out. Gabby here.
Tiny here.
Goodbye,
and she
guys.
flew.